Hey, what's up guys? So today we're gonna be sitting down, chatting, getting ready together. Ruben's taking me out tonight, so I thought that I would film myself getting ready. I'm really obsessed with this look. It is so vampy, so dark, so smoky. It's exactly what I had in my mind when I sat down today. I used both the Anastasia Sultry palette and the Desi X Katie Dose of Colors Friendcation palette. I'm obsessed with both of these right now, and I've been dying to use this. It's been out for a little bit now, and I've had it. I just haven't had time to use it, so I'm so excited that I got to use it today. I literally talk your ear off in this video. It's just like very chilled and relaxed, which feels so good to do. If you want more of these videos, please let me know down below because I freaking love these. So also, if you want to know exactly when I upload these kinds of videos or any of my tutorials, make sure you're subscribed and your bell is selected, because when you hit the bell, it just lets you know when I upload them. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. So freaking tired. Come here, my little angel. Oh my gosh, look how scary. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, hello everyone. I was gonna say good morning, but just currently almost 6 o'clock at night. So good evening. I am ridiculously tired. So I normally prime with the MAC Fix Plus Matte, but my sprayer stopped working, which really sucks. Let me try it again. Come on. It's so weird. Like, I'm gonna have to bring this back to MAC and see if they can either fix it or give me another one, because it'll spray once and then just be like little like globs of spray. So I don't know what's going on with this, but I definitely can't use this to set my makeup anymore, because then it's gonna like gleek out spots. You know what I mean? It's so funny. Anytime I ever have anything to talk about in a get ready with me video, I think about the topics like while I'm getting ready to film. And then whenever I sit down to do it, I feel like I've already talked to you about it, and I can't think of anything to talk about. So hopefully I can remember everything that I thought about in my head, because yes, got that down. And now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Veil Primer from Hourglass, just because I have it sitting out here. And I'm gonna be using a foundation that I haven't used in a hot minute. And yes, I do have mascara on, because I had it on yesterday for, what did I film yesterday? The Easy Fall Makeup look. And when I took my makeup off, I just took off around my mascara, which sometimes I do that like when I'm lazy and I don't feel like really doing like an intense makeup removal process. I'll just like go around my mascara, because that takes a long time to remove. And I left it on, and I actually really liked it, because I go and I work out really early in the morning, and I usually feel so bleh when I go, because I don't know, I feel like my eyes just like disappear into my face. And today I just felt like just a little bit more glamorous at the gym with my eyelashes. I don't know. So for foundation, I have not used this in so long. This is the Hourglass. I've been on a really huge Hourglass kick lately. I've just been loving their products. This is the Vanish Stick foundation, right? I don't know what shade I'm gonna be. I have Shell and Ivory, and I have a spray tan on right now. I'm gonna go in with Ivory, I think. Yeah, so this is what the stick looks like. Yeah, this should work. Do that, and then I'm gonna blend it in with a beauty blender, which I usually use the brush that's like made for this, but I'm gonna use a sponge. So I really want to see that new Halloween movie that's coming out. I hate scary movies, but I mainly hate scary movies that have to do with like demons and like possession and stuff, because I think that shit is real and I do not mess with it. But I like cheesy like jumpy movies, so like all of the Halloween series, I love it, even though it's kind of slightly gory, you know, murder and whatnot. But yeah, I can get into that, and I like that this is like a continuation, and Jamie Lee Curtis is in it, and she was like in the original and all that kind of stuff. So I want to see that when it comes out, and I think it doesn't come out until next weekend, but I'm really excited about it. So you guys, I have been having such a fun time this fall doing all of these fall makeup tutorials. I have so many ideas, and I just want to let you guys know, if I've ever talked about like a video idea on camera and like you're waiting for something specific that I've mentioned that I'm doing, don't worry, it will be coming. It's just this is a really busy month. So if it doesn't come out this month, it will come out next month as far as like tutorials and looks go, because I have so many ideas that I am so excited to do, and I have them written down, but when I sit down to film, I want to do what inspires me. So I don't want to do something you know, right then and there, just because I've said I'm going to do it soon. I want to do like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Just what makes me inspired that day. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do the videos I talked about. It's just I won't do them as quick maybe as you were hoping for, because I still have like the matte green one that I want to do. I want to do a navy. I've mentioned those a couple times before, so don't worry. They will be coming. It's just I have a lot of other ones that I want to do as well, so. But yeah, I've had such a great time filming all of these looks this season, and I want to continue doing them into November. Usually I think of fall ending like October 31st, which I know I'm not the only one that thinks that way, just because I know I'm not the only Christmas freak out there. But this year I'm just really into fall extra, like way more than Christmas. I need a little bit more on Frederick here. Before Halloween, I'm like ready for Christmas, but this year, so far, I'm not. I'm like still into fall and like still into Halloween and still into this whole time of year, which is good. I feel like usually I jump the gun, and then by the time the holiday comes around, I end up getting like sick of it, you know? But so far I haven't like done that to myself, so that's good. I got a new concealer from MAC. This is the 24-Hour Studio Fix Smooth Wear Concealer. And I got the shade NW20, which is my shade. But I do have a spray tan on right now, so we'll see how this goes. See. It's a little light. I could mix in a different color if I need to, but I'm gonna blend this in and see what this looks like. This would normally probably work fine. Yeah, that's a little light. We're gonna add a little bit of Shape Tape in here just to kind of darken this a little so that it blends in. Speaking of videos, I went to MAC and bought some new things that I haven't tried before, and then some stuff that are like old favorites of mine. I want to do a full face using MAC products just because I miss MAC. That's like one of my favorite brands, and I feel like no one really talks about them anymore. I don't know. They were like one of the first brands I ever was interested in and like bought stuff from and stuff like that. So yeah, I bought some stuff. Let me know your MAC recommendations down below. That probably won't come out for a little bit, that video that I want to do, because I have so much stuff planned for October right now. But please let me know, because I'll pick some stuff up and then I can do that video. So I'm super excited because recently I've been getting a lot of sponsorship opportunities, which I feel like I don't get as much of as other influencers, or maybe that's just like my perception of it. But I've had like 3 or 4 in a row that I am like just really excited about, because it totally matches me. It's products that I love and stuff like that. It's just with the timing, they're gonna be like boom, boom, boom right after one another. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up, because that is happening pretty soon here. So within the next month, I think I have 3 coming. So it might seem like a lot all at once. It's just the timing was kind of weird. So just letting you guys know, because it's usually not like that. Usually it's like every couple months and then I have one. I'm gonna put a little bit of this concealer, just like a little bit right in here, because I am like red right there. I need some coverage. I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever powder in H104 to set my under eyes, but I do need to get a different color in this under eye powder just because this is a little light, and I want to mix it with more of like a yellow powder just because I feel like I would like the way that that looks. This is one of my favorite powders for the under eyes. Very, very nice. And then to set my face, I'm actually going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I like don't like this stuff usually, but the way that I've used this in the past has been just to bake, because that's what everyone and their mom uses it for. But today I'm going to use it just the old school way of just like setting your face with powder, because I feel like this helps with my oiliness. I tried it once the other day and I was like, wait a minute, did that just like work a little bit? So we're gonna try that. I'm not gonna bake. I'm just going to set my face. I'm gonna use my Hourglass double-ended brush. I'm gonna pick up a little bit into the cap, then swirling it here in the cap. Then I'm just going to swirl it on my face very lightly, and maybe do a little pressing. So I think my next video, think is the key word, is gonna be a Halloween tutorial. I don't know why, but about the last 3 years, I just have not been into Halloween videos. I used to be so creative with them, but I feel like everything has been done, like literally everything. And then when new stuff comes out, it's like different versions of what's been done before, which is fine. It's just, I don't know. It's just not what it used to be for me. I don't know. Makes me kind of sad, to be honest, just because when I started my channel, it was with Halloween videos because it made me really excited and I loved being very creative. And for the first like 2 years on my channel, that was like my favorite thing to do, and I looked forward to it every single year. Even like throughout the year, I thought about like doing more creative videos and stuff like that just because it interested me so much. So I haven't really been that excited about it, and then I kind of felt weird because like everyone was saying I can't wait for your Halloween videos this year, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do any. But since hanging out with my friend Amanda constantly, we work out every day together, and I've been helping her with her channel, and she's been really excited about Halloween videos. It's like her passion for like doing Halloween stuff is kind of like getting me excited again and getting me back to like how I used to feel about it, and that's kind of like where I'm at. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to do it. I have a couple of ideas. They're not going to be anything like crazy out of the box or anything like that. They're going to be things that I really am genuinely passionate about, and like, not passionate about, but you know what I mean, like things that get me excited. So yeah, I'm excited now. I feel like I wasn't. By the way, I'm going in with the diffused bronze light from Hourglass. Yeah, I wasn't excited for the longest time. I was like way more excited about doing fall tutorials, which I still am excited about. But it was just like, I don't know, I felt this like pressure to do the Halloween videos for a little while there, and I just like wasn't feeling it, and I am now, which is exciting. But don't get your like expectations up too high just because I don't know. I'm not gonna do, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of like go with the flow and do it my way. Yeah, I hope that's cool with you guys. Get my neck, my back, my Netflix and my snacks. I'm going to use that S116 powder from Makeup Forever to contour with because it's been a minute since I've used this. Hopefully it doesn't go too ashy on me right now because I do have on a spray tan, but we'll see what happens. And I'm going to use my NARS Ita brush just because I've been using my Sigma brush for a while. Also, we're so close to hitting 500,000 subscribers. I cannot even believe that. That's just crazy. But Ruben said that when we hit 500,000, he is going to do my makeup for a video. And he actually said that for 200,000 subscribers. So, but trust me, he will do it this time. He needs to. And I'm putting it on here so that now he really has to when it happens. So I am super excited for that because I think that's going to be pretty funny. And he hasn't really been in like a sit down video before. He's been in like old vlogs like years ago, but he doesn't really like to be on camera, so I just respect that. I don't make him come on here all the time, but I said, you know, you have to come on here at least for this. So I'm getting so many house questions every day. The main question is, when am I moving in? I can never answer that question just because there's no way of me knowing, just because Ruben's the one building it, you know, and he does it in his spare time. So it's hard to know how much spare time he will have in the future, you know, that's like really impossible to know. That's a little update on that. I will be doing a house tour. I know I've been saying that for a long time. It's just, it's been very busy. Our lives have both been very busy, and I want to clean up a little bit there before I film just because it is a construction zone. So I need to kind of like move things and put things away in certain places so that you can actually see like the layout and stuff. So I'm actually going to try to work on that this weekend. So hopefully within the next couple weeks I can get a house tour video up. I think that would be cool because then you can see it like before it gets done. I've also been getting so many keto questions. I feel like every get ready with me I end up going over the same topics, but that's just because life's just a journey. It's a process. And one thing about me and about Ruben is that we are very much so, what's the word? Like we take our time on things. So for the longest time, everyone asked, when are you gonna get engaged? You know, because we've been together for 9.5 years. Now that we've been engaged, it's when are you getting married? When's the wedding date? And we're just like, I'm not even like thinking about it right now because he's still building the house and everything. And I'm just like one thing at a time, right? So once we move in, I will finally start planning, but I need like a break in between like moving in and settling into the house and then starting to plan our wedding, just because that's a lot and it all costs money. So you know, just one thing at a time. You'll know when I start planning our wedding, when I start making videos on it and like talking about it, because right now we're not like planning anything at the moment. But yeah, so as far as keto goes, it's been amazing. I've been doing it for 4 months straight, over 4 months now, and I haven't cheated once. So when I was in Alabama, I went to my sister's wedding and I did have wedding cake, and it wasn't at all like me caving or giving into a craving. It was me making an adult decision and saying, I want wedding cake. I'm at a wedding, I'm going to have it, and it looked delicious. But I'm very proud of myself to get to that point where I could do something like that. And for those of you who don't have like a bad relationship with food and you hear that, that might sound so ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of us struggle with our relationship with food, and something like that can easily become, I don't want to say dangerous, but kind of like, before, I feel like it would be like the cake would be like a big deal. You know what I mean? Or like dessert, or you know, whatever it is would be a big deal, where it'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna have that and then that's it, and da 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 da. And I would like either think about it or put it on this like pedestal, like, okay, after I've lost this much, I'm gonna have this and this will be my reward and blah blah blah. I just feel like that's so unhealthy. At least it was for me, and that's how I've been for so many years, and it never worked. And I just realized with this whole keto journey, especially at the beginning of it, that I needed to make a huge lifestyle change, and that's what I did, and it's freaking working. I am so excited. I no longer feel like a slave to food. I feel like I just eat what I want to eat. Okay, I'm like really messing up my nose contour. I'll fix it. Don't worry if you're like, what are you doing, lady? I just eat what I want to eat, and I love eating keto meals. I do keto in the laziest way possible. Like some nights I have spinach and artichoke dip and I have chips with it because that's what I want to eat. And at the end of the day, because I didn't have like any carbs really throughout the day besides like vegetables, then I can allot it into my day and it's just like a higher carb day. You know what I mean? And I don't really like to talk about stuff like that on here just because people have a lot of opinions. They have a lot of opinions. And especially when it comes to food, and someone like me who has a bad relationship with food or a history of a bad relationship with food, it can be very overwhelming hearing everyone's opinions. In my heart, I would love to do keto videos. I would love to do recipes, and I've talked about doing it before. It's just some people can ruin it for me, and I don't want that to happen. So I just choose to really not talk about it much. So I'm just kind of squeezing it here in a get ready with me video because I feel like it's a safe space instead of just like a one dedicated video. I get a lot of questions on my Instagram stories about keto specifically because I do post my meals on there. Not all of them, but a lot of them I post on there. So if you are interested in keto at all, or even just healthy eating in general, check out my Instagram story highlight. It's called Keto, and I'll just like post it and then save it into there, and there's so many different options. I've gone through and I've actually deleted repeats just because I eat a lot of the same thing all the time. I feel like I'm making a lifestyle change. It does not feel like I'm on a diet at all. I am doing it in such a lenient way to where it's just natural for me to eat this way. I don't crave bread. I don't crave pizza, which, whoa, that's a huge thing for me to say. I still eat my Halo Top ice cream every weekend. It's a lower carb and lower sugar ice cream, but it still is ice cream, and I eat the whole damn pint once a week, sometimes twice a week. And that for me is just a higher carb day. Some people would argue with me that it's not keto enough, and that's why I also don't want to talk about it that much. There's like, you get both ends of it, you know? Some people want to argue with me and say that like what I'm doing isn't keto. So I'm just like, I'm just over here living my life and doing my own thing, and it's working for me because I'm losing weight and I'm feeling amazing, and it's working for me. And I'm so very much the kind of person that's like, what works for me, works for me, what works for you, works for you. Live your life, I'll live mine, and we're all happy. So that's just kind of like where I'm at with that. Like really quick before I go off on more stuff about keto, I'm using the MAC Double Gleam Extra Dimension Skin Finish. This looks really, really pretty. I've not tried this before, so I'm gonna apply this onto my cheekbones. But yeah, so I have now lost 18 pounds since June 1st. For the first 3 months, I didn't weigh myself at all. I feel like weighing yourself is totally unnecessary. There really is no point. It was just once I squeezed into my size 4 jeans, which was like my ultimate goal, I felt okay to weigh myself again. So, by the way, this is freaking beautiful. I'm loving this highlight. Before I started gaining weight, I was a dancer and I'm also very, very short. My goal weight is probably a lot lower than most people just because I am so short. So I try not to talk about numbers so much because it really doesn't matter, but I used to have a lot of muscles. I was like definitely way more of an athletic build than I am now. I feel like when I gained weight, I ended up getting very, very, very curvy, which I am mad at, but I definitely haven't gotten to like my goal yet. I definitely want to be a little bit, you know, I want some muscles, I want some definition, and that's kind of like what I'm going for. By the way, I'm going into the Jouer Adore Blush Duo, and I'm going to use this color here. So yeah, that's kind of like what my goal is. I'm very happy with where I am now. I'm very proud of myself for not only starting, but sticking with it for this long. I have never done anything this long ever as far as like a diet and exercise goes. Oh, it feels so good. I feel just like I'm so much closer to like feeling like myself again. I feel like about 5 years I lost myself kinda. As long as I've been on YouTube, honestly, like I feel like I used to be such a confident person. I had so many goals and dreams, and then for like 5 years I kind of lost myself, and I literally feel like I was like trapped in this body through the last few years. So it just feels good again to be on the right journey, like on the right road back to where I want to be. And yeah, it just feels good. So anyways, I'm done talking about healthy eating. Let's move on to the rest. By the way, the products that I used on my face, I'm like really loving it. I wish I didn't do my makeup so late because I'm curious how this would last. I'm gonna have to do this exact same thing again in like my next video or something, or the next time I film. Anywho, let's zoom in. I'm gonna do my brows, do my shadow, do the whole thing. For my eyeshadow today, I wanna go vampy. I wanna be like smoky. I'm first gonna go into the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie Friendcation palette, which this packaging is probably my favorite packaging of all makeup packaging. I think it is so beautiful, so unique, so glam. I'm gonna go into Necessary. This really is a necessary shade. This looks so much like Birkin from Anastasia, which is like the first shade I ever go into with my eyeshadow looks. I'm gonna put this here in the crease, and I'm using my big fluffy brush from Smith, the 232. So I got that on. I built it up a lot, just slowly but surely built the color up so that it would get a little bit smokier. I'm gonna use Churro, which is the more reddish brown shade here. And I'm gonna put this really deep here in the crease. And we're gonna go really dark today. So these colors you probably won't even really see, but they're gonna make it so that the other shades blend easier. They're gonna kind of like peek out from behind them. I'm going back into the Necessary shade and just blending this out a little bit more. One of these days I need to do a look where I stop before I continue the look, because so many times I'll just do my crease shades and I'm like, ooh, I like that, I would totally wear that, and then I never do. I need to do that because like this right here I love just on its own. Let me know date night ideas, by the way, because I feel like there's nothing to do around where we live and we always just go out to dinner and go to a movie. It's like literally the only thing. Oh yeah, I've been getting a lot of questions about working out and stuff and like what I do for that. I will be doing a workout routine video hopefully in November. Me and Amanda are gonna like collaborate on it because we work out together, and she has her own channel now, so we're both gonna do our workout routines kind of like together. But since October is so busy, we're gonna wait till next month to do it. I'm gonna add the slightest little bit of Girl Bye, which is this kind of like maroonish color, and I'm using a 230 from Smith. I'm really tapping it off because I don't want to go too maroon. I just want to give it a little kiss in here. I'm excited for the workout routine video that I'm doing and the one that Amanda's doing, just because we have very different body types and different fitness goals, and we still work out together. So I feel like it's going to be really interesting for you guys to see both of our routines, because we do the same thing kind of, but we switch it up accordingly to like what works for each of us, because we both have different preferences for certain things, but we make each other still do them at the gym so that our body's getting like tricked and like doing different things. It's so much fun. I'm going to switch into the Sultry palette now, and I'm going to grab Dystopian, which is the rich chocolate brown. I'm gonna bring this here. Ooh, I need to do my brows. I'm getting real smoky. I feel like there have been so many new things coming out in the beauty world. I haven't had like a second to like sit and just be like, okay, with them, you know what I mean? Really quick, I'm gonna grab Twig from the Sultry palette. It's this shade here, that like cool tone brown. I'm gonna use that to blend this out a little bit and kind of cool it down a little bit. I've been so excited about all the new stuff, but it's been a lot. Too many palettes. And then hopefully nothing new comes out anytime soon, because I want to use these and like come up with more videos using them and stuff. It feels so good to just kind of like sit here and hang out and chat. I feel like I haven't done like an actual chatty get ready with me in a long time, but I feel like it probably hasn't been that long, because this is like one of my favorite videos to do. But I feel like I've been pumping out so many like actual makeup tutorials that it's been very teachy, and it's been like, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, instead of being like, let's just hang out and talk. So this feels nice. I need to do more of these if you guys want. I should do a Q&A one. And then November comes holiday looks. Probably going to do as many fall looks as I can. So I think fall will be about until Thanksgiving, as far as like my channel goes with looks and stuff, unless I completely like bloop, switch over and become all Christmassy, which is very easy for me to do. As soon as like Hallmark Channel starts playing Christmas stuff, which last year they started playing it before Halloween, which I was into it last year. Right now I'm kind of like, I'm still Halloween and fall. But yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this. And now what I want to do is go into Noir, the inky pitch black shade right here, and really tap off the extra product and pack this here on my outer lid. Do the inner lid and just keep kind of packing it on. By the way, I haven't had any fallout, and I'm so excited about it because I was so nervous going in with the black after doing my foundation, so I'm super happy. But I've been very like tedious about knocking off the excess product on my brush before putting it on my eyeball. Oh, I cannot believe I did not talk about this sooner, but I am car hunting. My car took a shit like last year, and I've been really trying to make it last, but it's not really holding up so good. But I mean, it's still kicking. I need a new car so bad, so I'm just kind of looking around, seeing what I like. I'm gonna have to go driving them soon. I don't really want to get one until I have a garage, which our house doesn't have one right now. It probably won't until the end of the summer next year, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I definitely need to get one before March, because my car will need an emissions test in March, so I can get my sticker in March, and it won't pass that emissions test, let me tell you. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking I want to get like a cute hot car before I have babies, because I mean it's still going to be a while before I have babies if I am blessed to have babies, but I figure when that time comes, I'm gonna want to get like an SUV mom-mobile. That's what I keep calling it, is a mom-mobile. So I'm like, okay, I feel like this is kind of like my last hurrah. I'm gonna go into Game Over. This does shift a little bit navy, and I want it to be kind of like a midnight look. So not totally black, but not totally blue. So hopefully the black in here will make this look a little bit more midnighty. I don't know. We're gonna pick it up on a 242 from MAC, and I'm gonna spray it with Fix Plus, and I'm gonna pop this on my lid. Oh yes, that was good choice. Oh my gosh. This is exactly what I had envisioned, and I'm so excited. And One thing with these, if you use the Fix Plus, don't get it too wet, or if you do, make sure you go over it again kind of dry, because this has so much sparkle and glitter. When it's dry, I feel like it's more glittery, if that makes sense. So I feel like when it goes on wet, it definitely gives that more like foiled type deal, you know? But because there's so much glitter in here, I feel like that really pops once you lay that on top of it. All right, we got Dystopian on my E15. I'm gonna pop this right here, which, man, I got this mascara dried on my lashes here from yesterday, and this is gonna be a little difficult blending this out, but I should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna grab Twig underneath it, blend that out a little bit. Adding a little bit of the black shade into here as well, right up at the lashes with the E15. Okay, you know my ass wants to go in with nude liner on the waterline, but I'm not gonna, because I always do that. So let me go find a navy or a black. So I have this color from Urban Decay. It's called Tornado. A lot of times when I have eyeliner pencils, I don't use them that frequently, so I don't know if this is still like a pencil you can get or not, but it's kind of like a purpley indigo. We're gonna see what this looks like in my waterline. It might not match, and if not, then I'll just go over it with black. I think that's gonna work. I'm gonna take the color Pearl from the Sultry palette, and I'm gonna pop that on my brow bone and my inner corners to really make this look pop. Okay, so I just applied these lashes. I have no idea what they are. They were honestly the cleanest lashes sitting in my lash dish, but I will try to figure it out and post them below. I really don't know what they are. They're definitely unique, so I should be able to figure it out. So now I want to use one of the lip colors from the Desi X Katie collection. I just don't know which one. This one I want to save because I want to do like a fall look with this lip color. That's freaking beautiful. I think I'm gonna go in with Hey Girl, which is this one. Mine is broken, unfortunately, but I think the color is gonna work out perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna go into Spiced Lip Pencil from MAC. And now I'm gonna go in with Hey Girl over the top. Now I want this to be a little bit more nude. I'm like obsessed with that color. But for the eye look, I want the eyes to pop a little bit more, so I want to blank this out a little bit. I'm gonna grab my Flesh Pot lipstick from MAC. This is like literally the color of like my skin, but lighter. I'm gonna dab this over top just to kind of lighten this up just a little bit. All right, so this is the final look. I'm loving this. This is so smoky, so dramatic. This is exactly what I was going for. I really wanted those like midnight smoky eyes, kind of like a cross between a black and a blue, and that's, I think, exactly what this is doing, and I'm into it. I really do feel like Desi and Katie and House of Colors totally like, they know what they're doing. They need to like just continue doing this because I just love everything that they've come out with. I still use my little quad that they came out with last year with House of Colors. I just love it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and chatting and just chilling and just whatever it was that we did. I don't know. And thank you for making it all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day. If you end up using this look for anything, it doesn't have to be a date night, but for anything, just tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your looks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.